All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Chihayafuru, Season 3, Episode 13. Game 2, Arata
two.
versus... Wait, no, hang on.
Arata gets to steam in the
forfeited.
corner, but he also might have had a steamy whisper, too.
Taichi, I feel your pain. And Arata, well, hey, fantastic. She might have just saved you from a death spiral that would have made you absolutely bomb on the third round.
But what's the over-under on what she actually said? Maybe she just said, gambare, you know? Or maybe she just went over and said, like, do you want, like, me to go get you, like, a boba?
I'm gonna go get some boba. Do you want something too?
Do you want to go have lunch with Taichi and I? Would you like to third wheel with me and Taichi?
But in all seriousness, this match between Inokuma and Megumu is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be awesome.
I think we already know who's going to win, but...
For the second game, I think it's more spicy if it comes down to a set of 1-1s like the Harada Arata, game 3 is going to be because of the forfeit. But Inokuma could.
I think she's going to get the second win. I think it might be close, but I think she's going to get the second win.
Wow. Okay. But yeah, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into this. Whisper, 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 whisper. Doesn't Taichi have a nice butt?
Yeah.
You look really hot in that kimono.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she literally just said gambate. Like, don't ask her, Taichi, don't ask her. I asked her!
Okay.
And in some ways, she's like, Harada Sensei is not giving his all. Taichi and, Chihaya are just good friends, And then Chihaya started talking about the way she votes, and Taichi's like, what? Right, and that...
But you're going to be here for the same time regardless. Aww.
Sweet. Hashtag Karuta.
Yep.
That's hilarious. Oh!
Yeah, air out the room. That is so sweet.
Inokuma's gonna crush it now. She's gonna crush
calling
it.
her queen.
Let's go. Let's go. Yes, you are. You're the queen of my heart. Best gift ever.
Sorry, Megumu. Nothing personal.
Yep.
But
I've got the best fan glove ever.
Yeah. And she does it the wrong way again. Oh, wait, what?
Oh,
cool.
Shit. Oh, they all died and went to heaven.
Nope.
If only someone loved me like that.
God damn.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I do! Oh. Suo's here watching.
Bro. So this is way more of an Inokuma style as well, of reader as well. Megumu-tan!
Okay.
Okay.
Semitone.
God, she gets
Okay.
so good probably in the late game then, when there's less cards in play.
She didn't realize it till now.
Damn.
Yeah, it's true. Greedier for sound. Yeah.
Wow!
Destroyed her.
Wow!
Okay.
That's game 2.
Just like that.
Huh.
And he was so engrossed he didn't even notice she left.
Ah, wow.
Damn.
Oh no. The accidental Chihaya sabotage because
Yeah.
they're walking together? No.
What happened?
He's got a serious look about him.
Yeah, you can't miss the start of the match. Wait, his kimono flutters behind him.
Uh-huh. Chihaya's not here.
Yep.
They might not let her in anymore. He got his mental in check, though.
Wonder if it's something where he ends up like channeling his grandpa for this.
Ooh.
Okay. Unfazed.
He is Zen. He is grace. Chihaya whispered near his
poised.
face.
Silent Karata.
Uh-huh.
I had a
That's
feeling
what
it was going to be something
was.
along those lines, yeah. Holy shit.
Whoa.
She said something that specific? Yeah.
Wow. It's also so beautiful, too, because it's an acknowledgement of, in a lot of ways, their journeys being so linked to...
Oh my god. Thanks.
Okay.
They're just hanging out. I love this.
Yes, please.
You know that I'm in class A?
It's a lot of other things that have vitamins in them. That
Yeah.
probably have more.
Thought you were going to ask something interesting. Oh my god. Fantastic.
Arigato. Yeah. What does the world through his eyes look like?
Oh shit.
I wonder if people just never do that because...
Because it's, well, it's so improper. Oh my god. Oh my god.
No way! That's incredible. Yes.
Wow.
No. No.
Oh shit.
が移動します。
そして春の右中段へ。何を考えてる？
原田先生練習。1回戦と打って変わって札拾いに行かない。
右中段。しかもさっき動かした春のをまた戻した。何を考えてる？
What does he see?
Is he trying to bait him into faults where he keeps switching them back
Yeah.
and forth?
トラセン。大子に踏み込む前に大江オーケマークの先生の方が遅れた。
Whoa.
何を考えてるかわからん。
この嫌な嫌。
He's taking cards though.
和田谷君の定位置まで頭に入ってるから読みをずらされるときつい。
Okay.
まだ17歳の高校生がこんな駆け引きを。ありがとうさん。あれ、今の太一やった。
Yeah.
じいちゃんが1回戦の俺を見たら、なんて言う？
Oh.
頑張ってるけどまだまだやの。若い原田先生にはなんて。君もまだ
Damn.
若い。
Whoa.
なんだ。原田のカルタまで。
Like he's his young self again?
綿谷はじめ名人と当たった唯一の試合。19の選抜大会。
Cool. So lucky break, basically, that you got to face a god, basically.
Yeah.
憧れの
Life-changing event.
一時決まり全部右下段に並べた。
手柄の人に和田谷先生がよくやったてや。
Okay.
綿谷先生のこのやり方。
Uh-huh.
右下段に一時決まり集めたことを後悔させてやる。次こそ。
Oh.
札のやり取りから表情まで。
He's even channeling his, yeah, his grandpa. Yeah.
イメージするんや。
But if his lower right is his strongest position to put them, maybe it's the get him to be focusing on the one-syllable cards.
原田君が唯一のボタン買った大舞台での経験。これを綿谷先生のイメージが補ってる。
Oh.
Yeah.
さっきからよく動かされてた。
Damn. Can't lose your cool, man.
新た10枚。原田先生15枚。燃え尽きてくりゃいい。原田。
He can't.
Nope.
嬉しい。
This is his flame. This is his love. This is everything.
もう一度10代みたいな気持ち。
Right.
カルタが
Ah.
Nice. Those feet just lightly touching the ground.
負けても。
Then he remembers.
He's
Yeah.
not young. Yeah. The
Yeah.
dream is broken. The illusion is gone. Oh, wow.
無理すんな、原田。膝まで。どう考えても。
And if it's his knee that's giving him this much trouble on just the second match, no shot he would have been able to do 3.
テンション上がる。僕は名人戦で戦うなら原田先生がいい。
Wow.
Oh, that's a cool
Okay.
reveal.
Okay.
The idea that Arata's Karuta just doesn't excite him,
Yeah.
but Harada's like whole spirit that he's playing with probably does.
Right. Even though he's probably going to lose.
Yeah. That's actually a really interesting point. I'm thinking from like a competitive standpoint. There are some people who are competitively strong, but they're not fun to play against. And there are
Okay.
people that are competitively strong that are fun to play against, you know?
Sure.
Like that the idea that someone being enjoyable as an opponent versus their proficiency, those things have no correlation necessarily.
Right. Like
There probably is at the extreme ends of things, where like someone is so proficient that it's not fun because you're just gonna get destroyed, or they're so unproficient that it's not fun because, you know, you're not really playing, you know.
Yeah.
But the idea of style, like
Right, because
the form. All right, okay, Inokuma took the 2-game sweep.
Easily.
She is the invincible queen.
yep,
I
it was over like that.
I love that match being the one that was less full of like main character story stakes.
Yeah.
Was not really focused on as much.
Right.
Because it's really going to be more exciting about how they fare against Shinobu, which will be pretty fun. But having Harada Sensei be losing this badly this early, and it's really because Arata reminded himself basically what he was like, not just doing this for, but like why he plays Karata.
Right. Well, and on top of that, Chihaya came in with the laser precision, like observation of, you still see him as a mentor. You can't play like this. And I like it because I feel like it's something that that was foreshadowed with the idea of them sort of adopting the persona and guise of the people that they were trying to emulate in order to train.
Help him, right?
Yes. Yeah. And so the idea that Arata does that, like, that way all three of our, main protagonists have done it, right? And of course the person that he channels is his grandpa, right? Like that makes so much sense, right? It adds poetry to the whole thing. I love that that's a way to make it so that then, oh hey, they're like, this is the one match that Arata will get to win, and it's where he does this.
Yeah, and
Awesome.
it's a fun thing that they bring up because Arata is doing things that that don't remind them necessarily of his grandpa in terms of the way he's playing Karata strategically.
Right.
He's basically channeling his father or grandfather from the way that he saw him without literally doing his exact strategies one for one. He's taking inspiration from some things, but he's mixing it with some of his own things that he's doing to mess with Harada Sensei.
Right. He's keeping the mindset in the mental game as his grandpa. That way, oh, this person that he's playing, nah, you're just another person to beat.
Right. You're still so young.
Right.
I love the idea that Arata had this water that he kind of flowed within, that he almost brought you into this heavy peace that was just overwhelmingly...
Don't thrash around.
Yeah, don't waste your energy here. It's going to be okay. Shush.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
But this is something that actually innervates Harada Sensei.
Right.
But in a weird way, this is a prediction, I think what it's also doing is it's making Harada Sensei not move as safely. He's moving a little bit more actively.
Yeah, he's getting excited.
And thus he ends up hurting his knee. He ends up doing something that maybe he stepped up too quickly. Maybe he, stepped a little bit on the pillow and it shifted his footing, so his knee got hurt a little bit.
Yep.
Either way, the idea that Harada Sensei is now behind momentum in the actual stats side of things, but also physically, and then he has to go up against Suo after this if he wins. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Suo's going to destroy you. So the idea that the other people who are like, yeah, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, now they're like, oh shit, wait.
No, they're almost like,
hey,
it's okay.
Yeah.
You did good getting here, but let him take this the rest of the way.
Yep.
He's the
Pass it on
future
to
of
the next
Karate.
generation,
Like,
yeah.
this is someone that we want to have up there. Obviously, everyone loves seeing you passionately compete. You're a
100%.
legend. You've lived and breathed this sport. You've done so much to build it up. In a lot of ways, you're responsible for a part of this guy's story of getting here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it's time to put aside your cards. Put aside your weapon. You're done.
Hang up the belt.
Hang up the belt. Exactly.
Yeah.
The joy I had from having Chihaya bump into Suo.
That was delightful.
That was so
like
funny.
As far as reasons for why Chihaya wouldn't be here when the match starts. Sure, there you go.
I thought it was going to be
buy
that she went to go to Arata and they talked or something.
Yep.
Nope.
Nah. She ends up bumping into Suo because he's so uninterested with the matches that he's just like, no, whatever.
Right, and I think it was because she saw him watching through the window, and thus when the match
Yeah.
had a bit of a break opportunity.
Right.
Like she went outside
Yeah,
to
it's
go.
the
and-
I want to go talk to that person because this is an actual opportunity to do so.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get those. Like that is a rare thing, especially with how cloistered and like introverted the two reigning champions are, right?
True. That's a really interesting thing that I think makes the most sense, given that karate is more mental sport than like soccer, which is a physical sport.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, all sports have a mental aspect and a physical aspect to them, but it's one where I would say the chesses and the shogis of the world tend to have the introverts who are a little bit socially awkward because they literally sit there and grind out board patterns
think.
or
Yeah.
board states effectively
Right.
for karate.
It's not a team sport.
It's not a team sport, exactly. Yeah,
uh-huh.
yeah. That Chihaya also awkwardly, but with her own kind of anime main character protagonist, loud Genki energy comes in.
Yep.
And it's just like, I've got questions. Like, how do I ask you? But
Right.
like, how do I ask them? Which one do I ask first? Oh my
Yeah,
god! And he's
uh-huh.
like, is that the question you really want to ask me right now? Like, is
Yeah.
that it? Is that it?
Okay.
And then eventually into the like, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't either. And he just stun locked. What? I don't get it. No one's ever responded like that. Like, I almost felt bad for Suo. I'm just
sure.
like, wait, this pretty girl is like interested
talking
in
to
talking to
me.
me about stuff. Of course, yes. She's class A. She's into car. That makes sense.
Okay.
Wait, she's like really energetic. Wait, now she's dragging me by the hand back to the game.
Yeah.
Is she in love with me?
God.
He's like, I wait.
And the thing is, I totally was just thinking when he's like, "Is that the question you really want to ask?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of a lame."
It's kind of generic.
Yeah, like
boring
you
question.
can do better as far as questions to ask. Like, especially if you were coming out here to intentionally talk to this guy, right? Like you should have had one loaded up, right? But no, that's not what he was thinking at all.
Imagine he genuinely asks her out on a date
Oh my god.
before the season ends. She says yes because it's, to get to play karate with the master.
Oh yeah.
And both Taichi and Arata lose to some whispering fuck who has 28 one-syllable
Some college
cards.
student while she's in high school.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because literally he's everything she wants in a guy. The best karate player there
that's
is.
the only thing she wants.
That's it. There you go.
Although, if so help me.
So help you.
If she ends up now, granted, I could see how it could work in that she ends up playing a game of karate with Suo off the books, right?
Yeah.
Before playing against Shinobu, because Shinobu's the person she actually has to beat. Suo is more similar to her playstyle.
Right.
But you literally had the opportunity to be on contact
Yes.
info basis with Shinobu.
Yes.
I know I keep bringing this up, but
Yes.
and so if that ends up happening with Suo, and it's like, okay, just ignoring Shinobu over there, all right, fine.
Shinobu's
fine.
just that one meme of just like.
just the
Shinobu's just like.
yeah. Hey, what's the deal?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
What about me? What about you?
Why am I so bothered that this person who is, who I shouldn't be thinking about of wanting to play karate with them, they
Right,
should want
right.
to play karate with me, but
Yeah.
they don't, and damn it,
So good.
So
Wonderful.
weird antics, let's go. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
The I thought it might even go into the direction of oh yeah, why do you always talk so quietly? And it's because the whole world is so loud, or something some super serious anime line drop or whatever.
The
No.
cries of
yeah.
the ignorant
Right.
dull the edge of my soul.
Yeah.
What? I said what I
Who the
said.
hell is Steve Jobs?
I also loved that she was ignoring him because of him speaking too quietly. He repeated himself probably about 5 or 6 times, and eventually he actually yells at her.
Yeah.
And I
Yep.
kind of love that is Chihaya's best things, is that she basically is so passionate and so gung-ho about something that if you are moving too slow, talking too quietly, not engaged enough, she's going to ignore you.
Sure.
That's been her character this whole dang show.
And subtlety is lost on
Subtlety
her.
is completely lost. But you know what? Sometimes you need someone to remind you that indirect kind of soft approach of things just doesn't cut
Isn't
it.
always helpful.
It doesn't
always cut
help.
Yeah, yeah.
So you sometimes need to boldly, loudly declare, I don't have a girlfriend.
Cool.
I love that for you. That has nothing to do with what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Yeah, really.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay, where are we going?
Going back to watch the match.
we're gonna have our dreams realized, goddammit.
Yeah, this turn of events is something that is so not what I expected, and yet feels so necessary given the parallels that they've drawn with Suo and
Sure.
Chihaya.
Sure.
That I'm just like, oh, right, okay, yeah, this is a
Yeah.
thing that's happening.
Right.
Makes
He is
sense.
a human being. So
Yeah, he is a human.
We
yeah,
can
all of
have
that.
him develop and change and
Right,
be
right.
a character,
And-
not just an icon
Yes.
of a thing to beat.
And
you know?
we do want to know him as a character
do.
before we play him, right?
Yeah,
That's one of the
absolutely.
reasons why we need all that Shinobu focus, is so that way when she ends up facing against Chihaya, she's not just some queen ice goddess force.
And that's why every Shinobu episode is cinema. It's just
Exactly.
perfect. We
Right.
love Shinobu.
And so the idea that we're getting Suo focus here, great. The fact that even after Arata had his Zen channel my grandpa, the eternal master, and all that stuff, that he's still like, yeah, meh, I'd rather play the other guy. Like,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah. Damn.
fascinating to me, because I was thinking that this would be the thing of where it's like, you weren't ready, right? And then Arata would, have this revelation, whatever, and he'd be like, oh shit, wait, maybe, But no, even still, he's like, no, doesn't excite me. Nah.
It might be because Harada Sensei just is more spirited, and it's just that simple.
Yeah.
And that it's not like there's some great disparity in that regard.
He actually, it's not that he's looking for someone to play Karta with, he's just looking for someone that's a little bit passionate, because he doesn't care about the sport, really. And so
Like, can you make this
he's so dead inside that
somewhat different than how they typically
he's
usually
just
are?
like, oh, hey, yeah.
Oh, you play the meta. Well,
Okay.
okay.
I
You
oh,
play
man.
off meta. Oh, no, really?
Okay,
Really?
I will say, they're definite.
It's
I
a
have-
thing, though, right?
I have had games that I have entirely quit because everyone just looked up guides and meta strats and things like that, and it's just like, well, this isn't fun. Now I'm not playing against the person, right? Because
Yeah,
part of the versus kind of competition, all that goodness, is because then they are going to come up with stuff that you probably haven't necessarily seen before. It's
Right,
going to be a
but-
little bit different,
But
right?
that's where the problem you're talking about is you're talking about team games. You can go off meta way more in a one-on-one setup because you're relying on the psychology aspect of just surprising somebody with something they're not prepared for. But if you have combinations, then there's a multiplicative factor of, it's more important then at that point that you're being synergistic with your team than you are like,
Well, I actually wasn't talking about team games.
oh, really?
Yeah. Like the specific one that I was thinking of, it was a TFT. It's an auto battler free for all kind of a thing.
It's still all
You know.
league to me. I get what you're talking about, but
But like because there's anyways, so the idea, if this is what it is for Suo, right, is that he's just like, I just want to see someone that basically, as a result of their passion and dedication to this sport, right, I've seen all the people that just play clean or whatever. I want to see the people that actually are like
I
bringing
am in love with Card.
I am in love with Karta, and I am bringing
Damn.
my own soul
Wait,
to the
then
table
he
here.
actually would fall for Chihaya.
Oh,
Chihaya
yeah, then of course.
is actually
Right.
the quintessential Arata, the Karuta sexual,
Yes. Yes.
Karuta player. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, that's going to be good. But Harada Sensei, they showed backstory a little bit earlier. They had you basically have your March comes in like a lion moment, here with
right.
with Arata's grandfather. You are being sent out to pasture.
Yep.
I will be shocked
If he somehow wins.
shocked if he wins.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I give it 95% Arata at this point.
All right. Here's one thing I
Where,
will
where
say.
do you where can you devil's advocate me and say it? It's no.
I don't know. I don't think I'd devil's
Oh,
advocate
you wouldn't?
there.
Okay.
The one thing that I would say is that Harada being thrown off by what Arata's doing, there's a part of me that's like, he's played this for so long. I feel like he would know what Arata's trying to trick him into.
Well, again, I don't think it's that it's a trick. I think it's just that he can't help but feel it.
sure.
It's the joy of it versus the trick of it.
Yeah, it's the I still
He's
I
losing.
I know what your game is.
The trick has already worked.
I know what your game is. I still don't think that is the best strat. I think that has a, half or a 1% difference, it's not quite as good or whatever.
See, I get where you're coming from, but I don't think this is something that's tricking him to make him lose here. Arata is that fast and that good at the thing there.
Right, but with things like the double fault and whatnot, right? Because that was because basically Arata was like continuously
yes,
switching up the cards
totally.
so that way, like, and he's manipulating his attention and things like that, right?
But Arata's up by 5 or 6 cards. So
Oh, no, I know.
That would only be a difference of 2 or 3 then, but Arata would still be winning at that
right,
point.
and so the idea of like, okay, he put all his one-syllable cards in the same place. I imagine that's what most people would do anyway, so that way, if it's on their side, they have the advantage because they're closer to it, and then they just immediately go and sweep all the one-syllable cards.
So I
right?
would say no, and the reason why is because you'd want them in pockets of different one-syllable cards. So
that way you know whether to go this way or that way or whatever.
Well, it just makes a too juicy of a target for your opponent as well.
Right, but if they go into the, I'm going to try and get the one-syllable cards, that's still going to be a smaller portion of them. And so then if, like, I feel like focusing on a part of the board, and this is maybe where the game sense stuff comes in that I don't fully get.
It's listening.
No, right, but if you're listening to try and listen to for one specific thing, you're not truly listening.
But that's not what they're doing. They're listening basically and then deciding at what point along the listening track they go.
Well, no, but that's all determined based on how many unique syllables, right? Well, and if they can hear the little extra little sounds there, then great.
So no,
but
it depends on what cards are in play too. Like
yes. But what he's doing, yes, of course they're listening, but then he's also basically positioning his body and the things that he's thinking about, his focus, whatever, right, towards these cards because, oh, hey, then I might actually be able to compete with him for those cards because otherwise they'd just sort of be his for free, right?
Right. He's making them too easy for himself, but he's making them easier for his opponent as well. So basically making it a, hey, if you lean in here, because this is the area you've been attacking a lot as well, and you've been beating me here as well, I can make you overemphasize these cards because if you swipe all of them at once, then it's these now cards are, instead of them being free for you, they're free for me.
What, or rather, these cards are attainable for you. All the others, I have the advantage on now. Right.
No, so that's where I think you're overemphasizing
sure.
here.
The numbers don't balance out that way.
No, the numbers don't balance out that way. It's more just something of where we're dealing in very tiny percentage shifts here.
Sure.
And Arata is basically saying, hey, I'm moving all this stuff over here, but I want you to look over here. I want you to psychologically can't ignore this big clump of gold over here. But I'm doing all this shit over here that's just going to make you frazzled. And at some point, one of the syllables is going to line up in a way that it's a completely different word, but it's the same initial syllable, and then you'll go, shit, easy win here,
right, and
then double fault.
And because he was also like moving them back and forth so that it's which one is on what side and things like that, and
Right, and because it was the middle row, it connects actually with the back one, so if you strike just right, you could theoretically hit a clump of them vertically. And it would still count.
Right, and so then that's a way to giving him because the whole idea with any kind of like bait at high level performance of whatever like you have here is that you need to give them an actual opportunity, right, in order for them to take it, because otherwise they're not going to move because they know that's a bad opportunity. That's not an opportunity, right? It's just making a mistake. And so I would love to get more of an understanding for the specific things that Arata is doing, of the things that he's setting up for himself, not just the things that he's setting up for Harada. But
Gotcha.
But Harada's
he's getting
clean.
He's getting rinsed here.
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.